Hi, this is Gregory for photosincolor.com, and today we're going to do an episode of What's in My Box. Okay, so this box arrived in the mail the other day. I absolutely have no idea what's in it. However, it does say on the label here, XP pen. And I think it's like a Wacom tablet, but a different brand. So let's have a look at this. Ooh, it says Artist 16. They sent two, I think. Or are they different things? Hold on. Nothing else in there. They are exactly the same. So this is a Artist XP pen display. I don't know if you can actually read what that is. I'm going to give one away to someone. I've never really done a giveaway, but I'll figure that out in a minute. So let's have a look what this is. Piece of wood, piece of paper, instruction manuals, packaging, more packaging. Ooh. Oh, it's a display. And more boxes of things. An Artist anti-fouling glove. Does that mean that you wear it and you stop pooping? I don't quite know what that is, but you know. It's a tablet that you can use, but it's got a screen. Oh, these are the pens. I have two of these. Oh, that feels nice. Well, that feels really good, okay. I have a little tiny pot that I store my pen in it, and if it's like Wacom, yes, I can literally open this up and it has different types of nibs inside it, or replacement nibs. Because these here on the end, I don't know if you can see this. This here is what you draw. It slowly gets worn down. It's plastic on plastic. It's got a series of buttons down the outside. I'm actually going to grab this camera so that I can actually film in this as well. So it's got this down here, look. So it's got a series of buttons down the side here. It's a pretty shiny screen. You can see all my lights reflecting in it. So I don't know if that's going to actually work. Oh, ooh, look at that. That goes up and down. So it's a pretty decent sized screen, 16-inch screen. So my guess is I'm going to plug this into my computer, and then I'm going to be able to see Photoshop, maybe Lightroom in here, and I'm going to do my editing live on the screen. Before we set it up, let's have a look and see what this is. Anti-fouling glove. Oh, it's kind of kinky actually. As I'm working, this stops me from smudging on the screen. The idea of having to wear a glove while I'm editing, I don't know. I don't know if I'm particularly into that. So I figured out how I'm going to give this away. I've been trying to work out what I'm going to do with my Instagram page forever. So go to Instagram, go to Photos in Color on Instagram. And then at some point I'm going to be doing giveaways, and they're going to happen on Instagram. So go follow at Photos in Color on Instagram, and you could have the chance to win an Artist XP pen, 16 inches, whatever. So I just looked online, and this thing is like $500. I want to know what's in this. It didn't come with a letter or a note. And if you ever send me anything, send me a letter. Give me a note in it, like so that I can, I don't know, talking points. Oh, it's a screen protector. Well, at least you get a screen protector with it. XP pen, thank you so much for sending this. And I guess it's time to plug it in and use it on a computer. Okay, so let's get this plugged in and actually see what it does. First thing, it's a display, HDMI cable, right? And then turn it on. Nope, okay. Oh, there's a power supply because it's an external monitor. Supply, oh, there's my pen. Oh, I have two pens. Hope that doesn't mean that one's expected to break. Turn it on. No signal. I don't know if you can see that. It says no signal on the screen. No signal. Let's read the instruction manual. The very first thing in the book. If you get no signal, error message. Let's try a bit of a reboot. So something's happening on this screen. So now my computer won't have this. Maybe it thinks this is it. But this isn't doing it. Now my screen's just completely... So it's not allowing my mouse to now connect with my computer. Does it think this is the mouse? So I'm going to have to shut down by holding this. Okay. So now let's plug this back in again. There's also a USB port on this. It says no signal. Maybe I connect another cable? 3 cables to make this thing work? Is that normal? No, we got nothing. Now, this is a cable that has like a USB and a tiny little jack, but there's nowhere for the jack to go. So I don't even know what that's for. Do I? Oh, I have to charge the battery. You have to charge the pen has a battery? So I have to charge the pen? Wait, I don't have to plug in the pen, do I? Okay, so now I've just restarted the computer again, and this screen is now showing my desktop display. But I don't know if you can see, this is really bright. This is very dark, but I have some big studio lights in here, so that might be why. I just plugged in the pen to my computer. Ah, okay. Seems like I can do things. I hope that I don't have to leave this plugged in always. What if I undo it? I must have to charge this. There must be a battery in it. Oh, so that's why you have 2 pens. One can be charging while one is you're using. It seems like a lot, and it does seem like you need 3 cables. Let's clear this space a little. I should also note at this point, XP Pen have just sent this to me. I'm not being paid to say this is good or anything like that. Maybe it's just the fact that my lights in the studio are way too big. So let's turn all those off and see what happens. Okay, so now I can actually see this, not perfectly, but I can definitely see it. If this lighting looks a little bit weird, I'm sorry, but it's going to mirror it. So whatever I have on here, I also have on here, which looks fine, but you can see that now my fonts and everything have changed because this is like a 4K screen and this is only a 1080 or 1920, whatever. So let's test some basic functions of this and see what we get. I have the pen. I'm not going to be wearing the glove, and we're going to see what we get. So let's see if we can open this image here, and we're going to go right click, which is the top button. Now I've got to say, there is a bit of a learning curve with this. Probably for functions like that, I would use my mouse, which is over here, my regular trackpad. This is going to be more for direct editing. Let's see if I can drag any of these sliders around. So let's hit auto. Okay, so this is pretty simple to do. This image was sent in by Bruno Saberte Lopez. I hope I got your name right. Anyway, so you can see there, it's pretty responsive. I can slide these sliders up and down here. In fact, it's very responsive here. So let's just hit auto, and we'll bring it in, open image, by clicking down here. There is a few things with this. Just like a Wacom tablet or other tablets, if my pen is away from it, it doesn't do it. I have to get close enough for it to actually sense, but I'm not drawing on the screen here. There's a little bit of a lag, but I can't really tell that. I know that there's some functions on the side, on the left-hand side, and we can actually change this inside some settings, but we're going to see what it's at so far. So if I click the top one, it makes my cursor bigger or smaller. So if I'm on the brush tool, which I am now, and let's come down here and select this, and let's, so I double-clicked that, let's select red, hit OK. To make a new layer, I'm not sure if there's a button for this. I'm going to just go Command-Shift-N on my keyboard. Let's actually draw on here, and let's see what we get. Now, there we go. So we're able to draw. That's pretty cool. You can see the pressure sensitivity is on there. Now, if I click one of these buttons on the side, there you go, it goes back 1 step. So let's test this pressure sensitivity. I am on the screen now, but it's not coming up. So I do have to have some extra pressure to be able to get there. So what it seems like is you must press hard at first just to get that bit of activation, and then you can go light. Making it bigger and making it smaller, that's a good function. Zoom in and zoom out using these quick buttons on the side. I can, what can I do here? That's go back 1 step. This looks like it's going to just bring in the hand tool so I can quickly move it around. So if I've zoomed in, I could hold down this and I could just drag it around. That's a really handy thing to do. So there's a number of things that we can do, and it seems pretty responsive. I'm going to have to get used to this and do another review. Let's see if we can work with the tone curve, and let's see how accurate it allows me to do it. Actually, it allows me to do it really quite well. What I'm finding myself doing, though, is I'm finding myself looking at the big screen as opposed to the little screen. That's probably just because I'm not used to
using this because I'm used to using my Wacom Intuos Touch Pro Medium that I have and looking at that here. Considering the price point on this, it's considerably cheaper than a Wacom, and honestly, it looks pretty cool, and I quite like it. Now, they've sent me 2 of these, so if you want to win one of these, head over to Instagram, like Photos in Color. I'm going to do a more in-depth tutorial on this in the future, and at that point, I'm going to let you know how you guys can win the XP Pen 16-inch monitor by XP Pen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this kind of weird review unboxing thing of this tablet. This was Ed Gregory for photosincolor.com. Theme tune.